And I wanted to make it, I guess. You know I live with the criticisms. People are giving opinion, they put it upon the pedestal. A pen for your thoughts, but I never asked for change. My work ethic's ridiculous, and yours is not the same.
We are in the action. People are hopping out ASAP. Let's get this going here. This is a 5-round matchup. It will be based off of placements. It will be based off of kills for collecting points. At the end of all 5 matches, everything will be calculated together, and there will be a prize for first, second, and third place. Altogether, we're looking at about $660 of tournament money going out for the end of today's events. You can see we also have some people floating together here. We may actually have an early Ford City landing. Let's go check out this area here. First glance is on Paperez, who seems to be surrounded by some Sun Clan members right now. We can see Fluke and Assassin already taking some damage here, already been knocked. Paperez looking to find themselves in a good spot. We can see Connie very close nearby. C-Notes and Quit getting those first 2 kills of the round here. Oh, we see some nice angles happening. Connie attempting to connect those shots. Beautiful roll, able to finish off Paperez in doing so. Right off the bat, we have team number 2 coming out with at least 4 eliminations, all of them still alive and active. It looks as though Vera City may have some combat as well. Yet again, another Sun Clan group looking to be going against some Red Moon here. We're right on Fury ASAP. I'm going to be honest, taking a second to load there. Let's go check out Saint's perspective. See him rotating fairly close here. Red Moon Black Cat though, even closer, even to the point he had an angle to take a couple shots off there. Looked to be Reyes that was hanging out in the top of the staircase. Again though, just searching for loot, just wanting to check up. Don't want to stand too still for too long. You want to keep going. I make that mistake. I actually made that mistake earlier playing today. A teammate gets knocked and I just start dropping all my loot with the mindset of, must go save them. To be honest, just continuing your loot, trying to get those right positions, keeping yourself safe from getting third-partied at a weird angle, is probably your best bet. See him connecting a few more shots. We're back on Fury's perspective. We see a nice little grenade attempted to come out. There's a lot of people over there taking some shots, and in doing so, Miyu gets 1 knock onto Saint. Fury tending those swaps out, taking a lot of damage there, needing to react, has a med pack to work with. People are coming from every direction though, and the freeze gun attempt here. Oh, and Miyu able to shoot as Fury is coming over top, getting that damage in. Black Cat taking a huge shotgun blast from Kudex, but he already has the res station down in preparation. Kudex going for another angle there, not wanting to be there when the res goes off. See him still circling around there. Black Cat, beautiful position, but that freeze gun coming through with Kudex as well helping out. We do see the elimination coming through. Saint and Vengeance, the only 2 left here. Looking like they may actually be going for a boat on the side here, and they're just gonna get the heck out. Going for those placements. The fight has currently been lost. It is a 2 versus 4 against a very powerful team. It looks as though they did separate over here. Team 6 and 10 will not be landing together. Everyone's fairly separated at this point. Most of the fights have finished up for the time being. Take a little shot up here to KS, see what they're up to. See them still looting up here, having a good time. Indigo being the one in the back end, catching up with everyone else. Hop back on over to the map, see what we got going over here. We have majority of H2K up at Void right now. Getting that loot, having the whole front end of Void to work with too as well. So they'll have a nice looting situation. It looks as though they marked the front end, so potentially they've already rotated to the back while the fight's been going down. We see Red Moon's Saint as well with Vengeance over here, still rotating around, heading towards Hayden Park, which actually may end up being a horrible situation for them, as yet again there is a full other Sun Clan waiting at that location right now. Looks those C-Notes does have a Nightingale, dropping a few extra mags and everything for people if needed. Yet to have a scoper core into that item, however with the reload makes you think they did find a mag for it. And yes, they do have 40 shots, so yes, we can confirm they do have a mag for it. We're going to break over to the map, see what's going on here. As you can see, Saint and Vengeance are very close, but they do have some loot locations they can mess around with before having to enter Hayden up. Saint still yet to even be at full health. We have team number 6 rotating fairly close into town over here. We do notice there are some players, however it seems majority of people have headed out of this area. Magica up on the, or sorry, this is Magician Sunrays Magica. Takes a little second to adjust between the two names time to time. Seems though team number 5 may be rotating towards Sawmill as well. That looks like it could be an idea from them. Team number 6 very separate. You can even see Beamed hanging out this bottom island here with no one by him right now. Looks like we're going to zoom in a little bit closer though, so we can see Saint and Vengeance are definitely rotating off here. You can see the KS clan rotating across the map, possibly going to go check out Angela. We have our South America team all grouped up here. Azakar has hopped in to make a full 4-man group, so they will be able to compete in this tournament today. We've seen them pop off before as well, so it's potential we're going to see some real cool fights coming from these guys. Looks like they'll just be missing team number 2. We see Red Moon heading down the location, checking out for some more loot still. We're going to hop up here as looks like these players are getting very close, and especially being how Katana's about to be in a beautiful position to recognize. They do pick up on the vehicle, so naked picks will have to be aware of that. They do take one shot off, not very crazy though. We see some more shots coming to the right, not sure where those connected from. But Scion is somewhere up there connecting those shots onto Ray. There's no attempt to stop anything. Katana taking the second shots, both of them being taken out by Scion just like that. Where is even Scion in this mess? We're going to break over to Cursor, see where we can spot. Scion is way up at the top of the hill here. So he was connecting those shots from literally 250, 300 meters away, if not more. So beautiful accuracy from Scion right there, taking opponents out. And it looks like they will be pressuring onto that. See nice little Nightingale activation going on there. Gonna keep open this list for one quick sec. No, we'll keep checking an eye out there. And there's Naked Pix coming around with a huge Tiburon shot. We have one more person climbing up though, and there we have it. Magician actually getting a knock onto Scion. Thank goodness fall damage doesn't actually happen while you're knocked. That should have almost, you know, if that was Fortnite or something, the man was dead right then and there from fall damage. But Scion will be able to get back up as they do finish off Magician. And there we have it, that fight is finished off, most of the team coming out unscathed. And Scion does have a Nightingale to activate the moment that he gets back up. So you can see the South Say clan has definitely rotated inwards to the circle. They're in a great spot right now. They're using the high ground position, and they don't have to go very far. They may rotate out to this hill to the side of them, but if they are geared up and good to go, they're definitely comfortable to have themselves an endgame fight. See Sun Clan still down here in Pumpkin Town, actually looting up. No real intent to get towards a vehicle ASAP. Looks though Reyes will be the first one rotating towards though. They do have a journey to make, however it is one of the earlier circles, but that's still quite the distance. See H2K over here, still in the circle themselves, going to manually rotate in with the left foot, right foot movements. We have Sun Clan as well down over on this edge over here. They have their Nightingales to activate. Looks like C-Notes is grouping everyone up for it. Beautifully done. Nice little teamwork there. Now they're just going to find a car and rotate inwards. As we can see, Beamed is still actually running solo right now. So that was with Scion taking out the 2 players. They were able to actually 3-man push the rest of that group there. Beam still waiting to group up with everyone. Looks like Beam may be having a little bit of leg issue there too. We have the KS clan hunting people down, running right into them. Here it goes. So the support fire activating as well. That truck will not stay up long. Another player, res station being placed down there, able to get back up briefly. However, not long enough because in the time it took for the res to go through, they finished off the rest of the team. KS taking out KS. See Sun Clan rotating upwards and behind, potentially could run into one of the members from H2K here. Not seeing any other group up moments there. We do see people getting fairly close in here as well. Group number 6 potentially rotating in. Just the way that this is though, we can see a huge fight breaking loose here pretty quick. We do have some more shots coming off. Looks like Scion may have recognized someone. That could have actually just been the Nightingale heals. My apologies. See them rotating right there. We have C-Notes and everyone looks like they're just healing each other up with the Nightingales for the time being though. We're going to hop over to team number 5 and team number 18 to see what they're up to. As we notice, they're very close to one another. But again, no real shots breaking loose right now. We can go a little bit closer, see if anyone's getting a lot closer than we like. Looks like our H2K group is noticing gunshots as well, so they may potentially be pushing onto a fight now, wanting a third party if there is. It isn't a third party, it's just people healing up. But they have recognized it, so it looks like they will be trying to put an engagement in. There we have it, we have Kato getting the first knock onto Xiejie there. The car being blown up to finish him off there. And it looks like they're just going to be safely putting the one knock. They're not going to apply any serious pressure ASAP. So they're just going for a nice little angle there. Aconex unfortunately just went to activate his destroy outside in the storm. You could see the droid attempt to activate. Nothing came out, of course. Reyes trying to put some return fire in there, looking for position to help out. Nice little angle to connect a few shots there. Doesn't end up getting elimination of any sort, though. We can see a bunch of fights happening in the background too. Looks like an engagement's going off. Quickly eyeballing the map to see what's going on here. Hop over and see what it is as they are all in point blank. Being taken the knock there. Unfortunately, being down. C-Note's attempting to do some third party from the background there and does take out Jimbo in doing so. See multiple other players down there. Looks like they're contemplating, do we want to stay in the circle? Do we want to push into this? Let's hop back over to see what this fight's going on over here. See Ray is attempting to connect a few more shots there. H2K looking to use the back end of the hill. Red Moon's just over to the side as well, watching this entire situation go down. Will they choose to shoot the vehicle? This could be interesting. They could shoot this vehicle and pinch them in between to a third party. We do see the shots coming through. Potentially. Oh, there it is. We do have a blow up coming out. Kato is getting knocked in that blow up. The whole team was not taken out though. Aconex going down as well. Vengeance connecting even more shots here. Kato looks to not have any teammates rotating back to him right now. They are pushing inwards to it. Aconex still alive here, possibly used as bait of some sorts. The enemy will drop down the hill for this fight. Saint and Vengeance still getting those angles. Saint connecting multiple shots for placing down the shield. Still has the ability to use Destroy, somehow hitting the dead center, but not having it actually connect to the full. Oh, he connects to his own shield accidentally. Takes a lot of damage in doing so. This man has no healing to work with right now. So he's trying to get a res off. Not even sure if he has Q to work with. As we can notice, there's a rotation on the left, and yes, there's the shot shortly after there from the rotation. And Aconex is still up and able to stay alive to continue in this fight. No griefs went through. They did not go for a kill. So that's actually unfortunate. They will be lacking one free elimination because they chose not to grief that kill. Sebi over here getting some loot. Does have 3 eliminations to their name. We can see team number 2 rotating very close as well. Potentially scoping out the area, seeing if there's a fight. All 4 of them are still here. C-Notes does need to heal up a little bit, but they do all have Nightingales, so that won't take too long. So Sebi is still in this area, so team number 9 and team number 2 are actually very much in here. They're going to rotate up to the northern area by the looks of things, get some loot. Sun Clan's rotating in, so they were able to get out of that engagement for the most part. Let's see how many players are still left over there, actually. Still curious to see, we'll hide that for the time being. So they were able to get Xiejie's card, so potentially they will be going for a res right now, especially with the way they're rotating and driving. And it looks like that is the case. We do have team number 9 though doing a very similar decision. They want to get Gemma back into this matchup. I believe that they just noticed the enemies down the way though, as they just turned a very hard right to rotate the hill. Without a doubt, they definitely saw the enemies rotating in, told themselves it's not worth the engagement. Xiejie coming back to the fight. Kudex helping out there. See, team number 2 is rotating back in. Again, they'll have all 4 members, so they're still very powerful right now. They had a great positioning in that one big fight there. We clearly didn't get to see much of it go down, as we were a little focused to see what was going to happen with H2K, Red Moon, and the Sun Clan here. Not seeing any other engagements that could be breaking loose. We are entering the final 4 squads by the looks of things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we do have the final 4. And because people have people's cards right now, that's why it says 16. Actually, where are... Oh, right. Sorry, never mind. It looks though H2K could be rotating very close to team number 2 right now. They did a nice little early hop out. Looks like they want to be mobile for the rest. I don't know if that vehicle had very much fuel left in it to work with. Okay, so they just want to do a quick little heal up before they push into the circle. That's what's going on here. Nightingales are being healed off. They do got to keep in mind though, this will give up bullet shots. Dans is getting fairly close. In fact, Dans is in crouch, so he knows there's targets down there, and we just saw ourselves. C-Notes just got eliminated from the storm. Did C-Notes have a... C-Notes unfortunately must have had a crash of some sort. So he will be taken out for this round. That's unfortunate, being how C-Notes was on PC. I'm not sure what the issue would have been. Especially to have to be off that long. Hello there, FIFA dude. Welcome to chat today, man. Hello there, Nid. Welcome to chat today. Alright, so team number 2 rotating in, trying to stay at the edge of the storm here. C-Notes has been taken out. Dans does have the ability to get some snipes off. I believe he's using a Valkyrie, right? No, he does have the Soul Snatcher on. That is the Vampiric Soul Snatcher skin. Just used to seeing the new red New Year's outfit that came out with the Valkyrie skin to the point I wasn't sure. But note, that is using the Soul Snatcher right now, so they potentially can take off some pretty crazy shots. It looks though Dans definitely has recognized someone in the distance. You can see a head popping out the top of the tower there. Unfortunately, being how he's on PC and it is from a distance, there's always a rendering issue when it comes to utilizing that tower. As you can see though, they are returning some shots though. That one snipe has given away their location. Ray is attempting to connect a few there. Dan's definitely having to shield up, taking quite the amount of damage. You can see that there's multiple players. There's one by the rock as well that Reyes has to be aware of. We see a grenade attempting to come in. Lacking a little bit of height there. Huge shots. Miu and Reyes connecting them. But the grenade from Connie though, coming out and with Dan's. All of them were tossing grenades in. A comment I have made in the past about that. The ability to toss in grenades to that tower as a squad, and right then and there we saw it. Oh, they're racing up here. Miu getting knocked down. Xiejie needing to react with a beautiful shotgun shot. Reyes dropping down one more level, not having the health though. Maybe that was a mistake, as it looks like Xiejie will be getting at Miu here for a second time. Reyes getting dropped in the process. We do see more gunfight in the distance here. Let's see if we can hop over. Kudex is on the outside in this engagement. See him towering up, shooting it out the best he can, trying to get those extra shots. However, he did need to reload. He did connect a few more there. This person is in very critical position. Miu with the beautiful flank from behind though, able to take Quit down. See more shots coming through. Kudex needs to watch out because yes, that is Dan's connecting from the side. Xiejie doing the best he can here. Nice pressure, nice roll the shots. See Dan's trying to come over top there. Is beautiful accuracy. Nightingale is activated though, able to keep that safety. Here's the next shots, and Xiejie able to come out on top, connecting those final hits. Final player left in the team right now. Just needs to get himself some loot and get into that circle. As you can see, H2K definitely came out on top, ended up finishing off the KS members there. We have entered the final fights. However, this is a 1 versus 4 situation. Unfortunately, with C-Notes having that weird disconnection of some sort, it will definitely make a slight issue. And with activating the Nightingale, his location has officially been given away. So Xiejie will have to decide how he wants to push this fight. It is a 4 versus 1. He could attempt to go for some knocks and griefs, but we have seen before he does also sit in the storm with the attempt to say no kills for you. So see multiple destroys coming out though. Shields will not be a tactic here if he is committing to such a thing. In there we have it. The elimination has been made. I'm not sure if it was actually a kill or if it was a storm death there. As you saw, it just went straight to victory. We did not get to see how it finished. We did see blood splatter though, so to assume that they did get killed and they did find extra elimination, props to them. With being said though, H2K coming out in first place in this round here. We have Zeus, A-Connect, The Abyss, and Kaido. And altogether, it looks as though they've received 7 eliminations. Second place, we have the Sun Clan grouped up here. We have Reyes, Xiejie, Kudex, and Miu, who as well found themselves with 5 eliminations. And another Sun Clan coming in with Quit, Dan, C-Notes, and Kanibu, Kimi. They themselves to be, I'm assuming, the most eliminations in this match. It looks as though they have themselves 10 kills altogether. Potentially more had C-Notes unfortunately not dealt with that little bit of whatever issue it was. Hopefully they'll be able to get back in for the next round. As you can see, Chaos as well popped off there. Jimma unfortunately getting taken out, and they did decide against the Resurrection when we saw that Reyes and Kudex were getting up Xiejie there with Miyu. But being said, they did find themselves in 4th place, still using that decision, and they got themselves a whopping amount of kills to top it off. Other than that, we can see another couple shoutouts. Shout out to Sion, especially for those 2 eliminations. In Sawmill there, team number 8 in general did find themselves with a handful of kills. And by the looks of that, everyone else still just kicking into gear, warming up for this tournament. And with that being said, that was match number 1 of 5. So we still have 4 more matches to go for this tournament. Let's get this running, guys. First image is on Fluke here. Hopefully won't be finding ourselves getting knocked in the first little bit here again. Koei, thank you for the follow as well. Guys, chill. There we have a Zeus looking fine in that butler outfit there. Practicing his aim on those targets. Alrighty. We are in the matchup. People are helping out ASAP as we saw it. As you can see, multiple players hopping out. Looks as though half the lobby is still holding off though. Let's go check out the map to see where some of these players may be heading. Looks like Say Clan will be heading off to the side up here. We do have multiple players looking to be heading towards Pumpkin Town right now. Let's see how this is going to work out. It looks as though, yes, we should have an engagement happening in Pumpkin Town at some point here. Keep a slight eye on here to see what the location is. It looks as though team number 6 will be rotating off. However, H2K and Sun will be landing side by side of one another, if not literally on top of each other. There we have it. Reyes jumping out the house, heading for some teammates. See him going through the house, trying to separate away from the enemy. Miyu actually being the one on the opposing side. Be a little cautious as to what's going on. Did connect quite a few shots there, not enough to get a knock though. Huge shots coming though, getting the knock onto Revenge. No grief to come through yet. Will be hard to get a grief, especially if a teammate in there ready to res. But we have the first elimination going through. We have multiple people going for Void lands as well. It looks like as though we're gonna have one team landing very late at Void though. This could be very scary for them. See, Paperez did find themselves a nice angle to work with though. Have some gunfire going down low. We have Kato in a fight. See if we can actually hop over there. No, it's going to bring us back to Paperez, so we'll lock onto him for a sec, see what he does. Whole squad right below him right now. Does connect the one shot, but it looks as though it's going to be very difficult to finish it off here. Yes, A-Connect's coming around. The huge res station, though, reaction. They were able to knock it down, though, keeping Paperez on the ground. Prey and Flute being the last 2 currently in this engagement. Prey looking for the angle, maybe trying to get that little grief off if they can, using the side angle to connect those shots. Definitely connecting a few here. The Falling Star somehow not finishing him off with that one shot, surprisingly enough. Prey looks to be making a full disengagement, however there is another team on the other side. Let's hop back over here, see what's going on. See, Kudex did get a knock onto someone. It brought us back onto Reyes' perspective here. See, Goodbye hopping on out that window by the looks of things. No, that may have just been Revenge. See if we can hop into Goodbye here, who is definitely a lot closer there. Looks like they want to go for a res. Oh, but Reyes comes right over top and instantly reacts to that shotgun shell. No time to react whatsoever. Team number 6 looks like they want to start rotating a little more closely towards town here as well. See, Kato is knocked. We do have A-Connect still in this fight. down low here as well with the teammates. None of them have heals to work with. It looks as though they did hunt down Paper S there. Or sorry, no, Paper S did get taken out a little bit earlier on. So we see SunClan rotating out. Team number 6 though, very close to them. Actually, you know what? No, that's just Jimbo. Jimbo is the one that's very close to them. The rest of the team is actually northern of him right now. Take another scroll look down here. We see SayClan is very safe right now. Oh, Jimbo taking a lot of shots. And I don't think he actually even knows where from yet. See him backing out, trying to get towards his teammates here, not wanting to be alone in this engagement. Don't see anywhere else that people could be hopping out. We do see team number 10 very safe at Angela. Mount Lonely is getting themselves a lot of loot to work with. Team number 6 is definitely rotated out. But with that being said, team number 7 is pushing in the same direction that they're motioning. So potentially Beamed may actually walk into a fight here. We see Zeus was able to get Abyss back up. But again, we're not seeing any serious conflict breakthrough unless Beam does end up walking directly into the team right now. Which I mean, Beam, you need to start looking upwards. There we go, because you're about to walk right onto an enemy team. In fact, Cry has already walked past them, so they're currently in the center of everyone. So the moment an engagement begins, Cry will be able to push back in too. Oh, but there we have it. Jimbo and the rest of team number 6 catching them off guard. Beamed having definitely some desync issues there, went to put a shield down, somehow ended up on the other side. Enemy team definitely on the other side as well, watching from over top of the roof. We see Beamed attempting to connect a couple shots there, Jimbo connecting even more, taking out Rara. Beamed getting shot from 2 different opponents right now, connecting multiple shots though, getting that knock onto Indigo. I'll admit that almost looked crazy as to how they connected. And Xanax rolling right into their death there, Beamed able to finish them off. See Red Moon coming in very close here. We should have the rest of H2K still in the area. And yes, there we have it. Fury attempting to find himself a nice little angle to work with. Oh, that player unfortunately being a little too out in the open. All of them blasting at them. Oh, we have Black Cat getting knocked though. So this is definitely still a fair fight at this point. See Vengeance getting a kill onto Abyss with the Grief too. Fury with the beautiful overtop tower there. Taking some shots from behind. Nice little reaction, pre-spraying, hopefully getting the hits, and there it is. Kato is taken out. Red Moon finishing off everyone in Void there. Oh, we have someone with, fortunately not able to take the loss. Oh, there we have it. SayClan going against the SunClan over here. See if the same member's coming out. C-Notes with a beautiful grenade, attempt to connect some more shots. Does get an elimination there. See if we can hop over to another perspective, see if we can see Say there. See them beautifully trying to use the corner the best they can. Marker ability activated too, being able to be used. Azucar going down, C-Notes taking cocaine. And there we have it, SayClan getting wiped out from the SunClan members right now. They are from South America server as far as I'm aware, so you do have to keep in mind ping will be an issue for these guys coming into this competition. It looks as though team number 6 is rotated in and they are actually just annihilating Renmood members right now. Naked Pix has been brought to the ground, the storm is taking over. I don't know if a resurrection will get through for that person, especially if you look at the location. Bean though having some beautiful accuracy there, finding a nice location, notices someone to his right. See the beautiful tower, will they connect some shots? They do, and Beamed gets the final hit onto Fury. There's only one player left, no res stations can be placed, and they are applying the pressure right here and now. There we have it, almost rolling into their death there. I believe this is Saint if I'm not mistaken. No, it's Black Cat, and there we have it, Black Cat goes down, but there is Saint. Yes, he is, and he comes in there, but Jimbo is able to help out, finishing him off. Red Moon's being taken out by the mobile squad. And there you have it, guys. No more complaining about mobile versus PC. The mobiles just came out on top against one of the heaviest EU clans in the game. So GG there. Let's go check out the music as well. I'm not sure why we paused, but we have a little bit of Justin Bieber on my YouTube screen. So let's skip past that into something a little bit different. See some rotating going around here, a little scroll out. See that Sun Clan members, team number 1 on the far right here. Another Sun Clan rotating on the far left, checking out for loots. Being said, this is where the Say Clan landed, so I doubt they'll find anything in this area worth picking up. It looks like team number 10, they are in a gun engagement right now, so they look to be fighting against team number 9, the KS Clan. We have Xiejie here. Xiejie as well, another streamer in the game, Sieb, if you've ever seen. Activating that support fire, trying to get a little close. I feel like maybe activating a little bit early there, but he is going for some toe shots. Eyeballing his teammates, unfortunately in doing so, Katana takes advantage of the moment, lasering into Seb's back. The Griefs comes through there, Magician utilizing that window gameplay I've seen him do before. He makes sure to utilize it. Can't destroy a wall, can't destroy a building, can't destroy a shield. Muso's been knocked, Nevaeh's been knocked. They need to get over, get some teamwork going on. We do see a res station. Will he be able to get up to Muso in time? Yes, he will. Res station place. Muso needs to move though. Unfortunately, unable to get back up there. KS taking out the members from Sun Clan, wiping out the team, only losing 1 player in the process. And by the looks of it, they still have the ability to go to Hayden Park or Grey Ridge for a resurrection. See team number 6 rotating around the back end here, potentially about to run into the Sun Clan as they head for the bridge. Only one way to find out though. As you can see, they're all looting out. There's plenty of bodies to work with, so the KS Clan should be in a very good looting situation right now, in the case that there was enough cubes on the bodies to be utilizing. Looks as though Sun Clan is definitely down at Liviaport right now, so I don't picture any locations of them meeting up with each other. It looks as though team number 6 will be going directly across the bridge. We have reached the final 4 squads of this matchup. Sebi will be brought back into, so it looks like there was actually a res station still in town there to be worked with. Just couldn't tell because of the location of the dead bodies on the map. People are still very much up and active. We can see Naked Pix and Beamed have come back to the map, so they did race for the res station to pick them up. Potentially will be able to go to Void too. I'm not sure if there's any loot in there to be picked up right now, but hop into the car ASAP and make a move. As we can tell, Beamed is definitely having a little bit of leg issues there. You can tell just by the way his camera's moving when he turns left and right. However, it has not held Beamed back. Stutter frames or not, he is still kicking his butt. KS now grouping up to cross the bridge. A couple gunshots going off. Just open up the chest though. As you can see, they're having to share a little bit of loots here. They are rotating inwards, so we'll be curious to see if the Sun Clan will decide to rotate by the res station, being how there were just 2 members recently resurrected, but it doesn't look like an urgent thing for them. They are still collecting loot, not too intent on it. As we can tell as well, when it comes to the camera perspective, it always, well actually no, in this case it does keep appearing on Reyes. As you see, it shows Reyes at the top. Normally it shows the first person on the team though, so in this case, welcome to chat, Hugh. Hello there, Ali. Welcome to chat today. Alright, so it looks like KS Clan is actually going to be in the best position to find some combat at some point here. They have rotated by the res station. They want to check things out. Sebi will definitely want to join the team because on the other side of that bridge is combat right now. They may have actually recognized it because, well, no, they are off to the side, so recognizing it would be a little difficult. And they're in the storm right now, so they have really no reason to push on to the other side until the circle closes and tells them if they need to be that way. Beamed rotating out for some more loot, does have a teammate with him though, has actually majority of the team with him. I thought he was solo for a second there, but it turns out that is just Naked Pix right now that's actually hanging out solo to find some loot. Have this team slowly rotating. We have the Sun Clan slowly rotating in as well, the storm itself forcing them inwards. On to Quit's perspective there, most of the people that we have spectated too, if you notice, they are rocking an epic helmet, epic chest. It's not too much of an issue finding themselves some defensive loots to work with. And there we go, we have some combat breaking loose there. Quit noticing one target in the very far back, making sure to lay out that damage, and yes, there it is, Beam being taken down for the time being. Quit activating that Nightingale, choosing to add some extra pressure. The person turning to shield quickly there, however, Dans is over to the right side to help out with the flank, taking out Sion. Quit not wanting to climb through that fence, decides to just shoot right through it there. Beamed getting finished off. We have Jimbo running away from the combat, as well as Naked Pix just trying to join into the engagement. So far, Sun Clan has definitely come in like a wrecking ball and just taken them all out so far. Naked Pix actually struggling for some health too. It looks though, oh, and they are taking shots. It looks as though Connie has recognized where Naked Pix is, attempting to do a couple pop shots. Hopping in the car there quickly. And they're off, attempting to hunt down some targets. At the same time, let's go check out the map. Let's make sure no one else is meeting up here. No, it looks like this is the one and only hunt going down right now. It looks like to the point they actually had to put down a shield for safety too. Connie rocking that Tiburon, hoping to have some good old shotgun gameplay today. And there we have it. We still have Jimbo though. Jimbo is still very much running up a storm, trying not to be caught up from the enemy team here. Oh, unfortunately, regardless where he hides, people have noticed him. It was a great hiding spot had he gotten there before anyone noticed, but it doesn't look to be the case. And there we have it. It's been destroyed. Quit lasering at the same time, able to finish him off. See, Sun Clan is well down low, definitely doing some slow rotating, not wanting to be too aggressive in their push right now. Utilizing the boat to get across the water here, maybe find themselves in the high ground mountains. However, it won't be able to be utilized for very long because in about a minute's time, sorry, let me rephrase, in about 10 seconds time, they will be forced in from the circle. Yo, Waruzito, thank you for the follow as well, I appreciate the support. KS Sevi up here with the rest of his team as a 4-man squad right now. As far as I'm aware, we should have only 3 teams left, and all of them are as 4-man groups right now, so be curious to see who engages who first, and if there will be a third party in the process. Looks like they're deciding to rotate over to the truck, being endgame. Everyone has the bullets, they have the damage. It's nice to be in a vehicle that doesn't blow up from a single clip, let alone having 4 different people shoot a gun at the same time. 4 people shooting any vehicle that's not a truck can literally be destroyed in a matter of seconds. So hopping to that truck, in my opinion, very effective decision, especially on such an endgame circle where the ability for someone to begin firing over a mountain hill could happen at any moment. There you go, so they're rotating over for the drop. We see both Sun Clan grouped up at the very bottom south area there, yet to rotate into one another. And again, a huge shout out to the Sun Clan, to Mikaraki, as well as I'm sure that Ray has helped in a bunch of support, but I know for his sake, Mikaraki is one of the few people who helped invest into this tournament today, making it the success it is, so shout out there. As well as to everyone else in Sun Clan today that put in the effort for making this event happen. And if you haven't joined their Discord yet, type in !sun into chat, and it will provide a Discord link. That Discord link will not expire, so you can come back at any point you like to get their information. Let's take a little map here, and yes, it's a good thing we opened it up because they are in an engagement right now. C-Notes has been knocked in this fight. See if we can hop over to another perspective here. We're on Rhea's perspective for a second here. Nightingale activated, looking for the angle, getting knocked from Quit there. Third party coming in from the other side to help finish it off. See Quit applying that pressure there. Quit getting knocked and griefed in the process. Kudex unrelentlessly spraying there with Xiejie. Connie Boo attempting to come around the Tiburon shotgun. We see the tower up over top there. Attempting to come in for a nice angle, unable to get the grease somehow there. Multiple shots connecting too. So they're going to try and pick up a little bit of extra loot if they can. This is a 2 vs 4 right now, and they are currently in the storm, so this will be a little tricky to do. See grenades coming in, rotating on the far left, rotating in the front. This will not be an easy push into the circle. in any way, shape, or form. Kudex still taking damage, needing to heal. And let's look at the circle too. This is a small circle. There is a lot of damage from the storm in general when it comes to this. See them trying to rotate in. The best they can do is hopefully get at least one knock elimination so that they can help push in. Getting a few extra cubes off of Miyu's body there. Looks like he's just reloading, preparing to activate the Nightingale for the teammates. See Kudex getting a couple nice little snipes there. Unfortunately, none of them being a headshot, so they couldn't do an extra engagement out of it. No, Ali, I deleted that picture after the first whatever. There you go, so they are rotating in, they're very close to the vehicle. Looks like the car is already getting shot at, though they're not going to get the opportunity for anyone to enter that car. But as you can see, they're doing a very beautiful rotation right now. They're getting closer and closer to the enemy, attempting to utilize the outsides of the circle. See Xiejie as well pushing in, going for that high ground on the hill. Looks like Kudex will be meeting them up there. This will actually be an opportunity for these two players to actually kick it into gear and maybe have something go down. Because this team is slowly separating, and this is how it happens, the funnel effect. As I explained in the last tournament, the idea of a funnel, and there's the first elimination. They're beginning to single file line in there, they're having the confidence, they're telling themselves they can push this on the storm, but they should be rotating in, they should be playing a little safer, stay grouped up, and there we have it, KS Xiejie being knocked by the storm. Xiejie getting griefed, it is now a 2 vs 2 fight. And there is no way a res station can be placed for Xiejie right now. So again, this is where it's happening. The funnel effect is kicking into gear, but Coconut with amazing accuracy is able to knock down Xiejie. I believe Kudex just needs to go solo at this point. It is a 2 vs 1. Healing is of the essence. Let's face it, they've gone through more than enough heals right now. Let's see if we can hop her to Kudex position. See him attempting to come for some angles. There is one person, the far back rock, potentially a laser there. Attempting those shots over the side there. Grenades coming through. Luckily, that one little rock right beside Kudex completely negating the AoE explosion from the grenade. Multiple shots coming out here. He attempts to connect them. That person will need to heal behind that rock. This other person hanging tight here. You can tell that they're aiming for toes. Beautiful little grenade over the side, attempting to. Huge grenade. That definitely did some damage. They had to shield up. Kudex looks to be out of health, though. And there we have it. Huge engagement there. That was a little scary though. Kudex and Xiejie almost came out on top there. The funnel effect I talked about from last tournament. When it hits a certain time and people are grouped up, they need to stay grouped up. Starting to single file in and given that opportunity for the team to separate each other to get a kill and start building up that snowball effect, start actually continuing to take out one by one of your members. That almost happened there. Luckily, they did back up into the storm, utilized the fact that they had the advantage, and it worked out. So GG there. Huge fight, great end gameplay, very well done. And well, let's check out the kills quickly. So Xiejie did get the 4 kills there. As a team though, they did get 6 eliminations and getting first place. We have the Sun Clan coming around again here, getting themselves a bunch of kills. It's actually a 10 kill round there for them, so huge shout out there. And in third place, we had the other Sun group show up, who as well got themselves 10 eliminations. Mobile group here with Jimbo, Scion, Beamed, and Naked Picks as well. They popped off this round of 8 kills themselves. And as we can see, we have Fury with 3, Saint with the 2. We have a couple 1 eliminations on this layout here. And there we about have it. That is round number 2 of 5. We have 3 more rounds to go today, guys, so hang out, sit tight, and we'll get things up and running. This looks like we may actually be missing a couple players from this round. Not sure who didn't enter for here. Let's take a quick little glance. It looks as though we're actually missing Beamed from this match as well. We're missing a KS member. I'm not sure if that's Hood that we're actually missing right now. Ninja. And where is our Say Clan? Our Say Clan is not actually in this matchup for this round. They may have decided to head out from those unfortunate few losses earlier on. Ping may have been an issue. Well, there we have it though, just a better opportunity for other people to get into the cash prizes here. Still have a great turnout, some great players in this match. As you can see, Team 2 and 14 have separated their landings, but they should be meeting up at some point there. Looks like H2K as well as some of the other teams have been rotating very close to one another. Another H2K group up here. Team number 3 has Olivoy to themselves right now. And there you go, yeah, IHAB is, yeah, definitely an IHAB type moment. And Ali, if you have a meme, I'll check out Discord after this. It's appropriate for sure. Let's hop over to team number 2 as they seem to be the ones rotating outward a little more quickly. Spreading out for that loot, may have realized they have Old Town to themselves for the first time so far in all of these matches. Which is for a good reason. They've landed here multiple times, they've proven themselves. Actually, no, now I think about it, that was the other Sun Clan that was landing here. So team number 2 is here, but team number 1 decided on Vera City this time around. So they actually just traded landing spots. Potentially with the mindset they were actually hoping to meet up with them and actually get into some combat, but that was a nice little change up there. Oh, we do have some gunshots coming out there. Kanibu finding Fluke. Fluke being the first blood of this matchup. C-Note's attempting to connect a couple more. Only connects the one shot himself, but that is the Son of the Sky with a core, so headshots will do way more than intended. No direct confrontations in this tournament, thank goodness. As you can see, there is one of those horrible things standing right there. Beautiful clip we made from Dila the other day, watching him unload an entire clip into someone, plus some. And then the only time the person got knocked was when the teammate to the side came in with the shots to the Sentinel. So they are rotating through the house right now, utilizing the best they can, trying to get the windows. We are on Assassin's perspective right now. Looks like he's just utilizing the inside the best he can. As you can see, they're doing a full rotation around him right now. Couple little shots at the doorway there, seeing if they can hit a target. They do end up connecting a couple little bullets there. Luckily enough, the hitbox coming out. Quit though, getting knocked. Assassin utilizing that inside gameplay. We have C-Notes activating the heavy fire support there, looking to find a target. And it looks though everyone's dead. They're pre-firing at their teammates, unaware of the fact that everyone is gone. Alright, let's go check out other areas of the map. We have actually KS very close to some Sun members right now. Sebi looks to be having some AFK issues maybe. We can hear the 90 Gale activate, so they are close. Magician only rocking an Omega right now though, gonna have a little bit of issue laying out the damage there. Ninja very close to someone right now, so we do have Ninja back in the match, so no, he was on a different team. So I'm curious who it was on the other team that's missing one player. There we go though, Coconut able to take out Muso. The grief goes through there, trying to get that extra kill into the point system. Magician looks to have disengaged completely from this. And it looks like he will be rotating back up to the team if he can. So that fight has gone down. H2K fairly good over here. Naked picks a little solo yet again. Hopefully won't be caught in a situation where the team is nowhere near him. And it looks as though, depending on where this team decides to rotate, that could be a case. I don't picture them going back to Mount Lonely for their card unless they do a full group up together. But by the looks of things, Magician is definitely just scoping out the area, just trying to make sure no one else will be pressuring onto them. Tana and Nevea rotating around, still collecting some loot. See majority of Red Moon up here at Sawmill right now. No aggro whatsoever to deal with. And that's true, we don't actually have Acknowledgee in today's tournaments today. Surprisingly, he was not here for today. It's a little too bad to see. I'm not 100% certain, especially being a Saturday at 9 PM CET. It should have had a full turnout for cases for people, so maybe they just had some serious real life events to deal with. Have Kato over here looting up some teammates. We're not seeing any real aggro breaking out anytime here. I don't see where any fight should be breaking loose. KS is slowly rotating out Mount Lonely, pushing in that direction, not seeming like they would be racing up towards team number 10 anytime soon though. Is Acknowledgee silver? Acknowledges silver. Okay. So it turns out H2K Silver is our Acknowledger. And we have on Evadus as well. Is Evadus not his mobile account, if I'm not mistaken? Or am I mistaking that? I could have sworn Evadus was his mobile account name as well. Let's take another look at the map here. As we can see, Naked Pix is very much separated from the team. Full commitment to being separated at this point. Muso's body definitely not being picked up. It has expired at this time. Miyu, Xiejie, Kudex, and Reyes yet again found at Livia Port, getting that extra bit of loot. I love this tower right here. I personally like landing on that little box beside it, then floating on over. Only for the sake if you don't want to stay on that box for very long, get lasered. There's not really much to defend yourself in that spot. See team number 2 still on the storm there. Looks as though they're just going to pick up as much loot as they can from the towns. That's one thing you're noticing here too. Everyone is making sure, even if it involves being in the early storm, they're taking that time for the loot while it doesn't take much healing to maintain. Team number 6 rotating in just towards the edge of the circle here. I did see some Cubor to the left, a rendering issue on my case. So maybe Scion wasn't able to see it, and it looks as though both teams are actually going as though a Y-shaped away from team number 6, so luckily they will not have a multiple engagement breaking loose right then and there. Red Moon still rotating their way in. I'm not sure if they're even running a car yet. Okay, we do see a 4-seater out there, so they do have a vehicle to work with. Too Quick is in this roundup as well. It's something I didn't actually notice. Too Quick is in this team up. So it looks like they did have some subs. However, I'm curious exactly where their third member is, because even with a sub, they are missing one player. Rotate downwards, see what we're looking. We're just going to keep the map open for a quick little second, see if anyone does end up popping up into each other's screens. Not seeing it though, not seeing where anything could break loose here. Got Too Quick spraying at their teammates to say, hey, let me in. And the indestructible tree getting in their way. Keep our eyes out though, of course. Will be a slower engagement. However, when it comes to this though, if it is slower during this part of the match, and we're not seeing as many 1v1 fights, at some point there will be a huge group up here and there will be a huge engagement breaking loose. We now have multiple members coming in from the circles here, so they will be starting to bump into one another, I'm sure. See what Red Moon's up to as to how they're rotating inwards today. They're all looking unison matching with their headpieces on. And Evadus' piece. Because Evadus was in the mobile tournament that we just had, so... Right, and Evadus is the she, which is, never mind, now I remember my confusion, because I remember yesterday we talked about that. I was saying he, and everyone was saying that is a she. So yes, no, never mind. Not seeing any other engagements here. We see team number 1 playing it very safe with the circle right now. It looks as though team number 4 though could be heading to a very similar location. We do see Silver rotating inwards. Not seeing where it could break loose though. And no, it looks like team number 1 actually did just rotate off just as that was about to go down. Let's help our team number 16 though. It seems to be very close to team number 6. Naked Pix finally rotating inwards towards the team. Maybe they've recognized the combat, so they are preparing for a multiple side push here. And it looks though Naked Pix may actually be in a really good position for some damage if they push in ASAP. Multiple of their teammates fairly close away though. Looks like Too Quick has brought himself into the building. Scion very close by as well. As you can see, there's potential, yes, we do have a combat situation over here. Looks like team number 2 and team number 3, Sun Clan versus some of the H2K. There's Kanibu taking multiple shots from Akonex right now, able to tower up in time. Quit getting the knock and the grief onto Kato. 2 versus 4 right now as far as awareness goes. Xiejie connects, attempting to get that shots out there. Connie not wanting to give any time to defend themselves, and multiple of them spraying away at those SMG bullets, rifle in the background. We have the Abyss as the final player left in this matchup right now. It looks as though they did take out 2 players though, so it is just Quit and Connie currently. Abyss just being on the inside there. Nice little angle attempts there. Unfortunately unable to get a knock onto either of the players. Connie and Quit able to clear them up, and with Red Station still in the area to hopefully pick up from. Quit becoming the ace player as well with 4 eliminations in that fight. So I'm not seeing where many of the other Red Stations are. Unfortunately, the one is actually way up there. We have Red Moon pushing on to some of the Sun Clan members right now. Magician knocked in grief. Fury in a beautiful position to keep that damage coming, taking some shots to his left, needing to react to it. See the player doing a nice little tower. It looks like they're just going to spray it out the best they can. And there it is, Nevaeh being taken out. Fury getting 3 eliminations in that one squad fight. Huge support fire, able to utilize every engagement his teammates were into and get those knocks out. Team number 6 seems to be rotating on the upper side there, quite far away from the storm as well. Interesting decision. Maybe deciding to wait as well to see if anyone will decide to put towards the res station as well, so that could be interesting. We do see some well plates in chat there, so some good sportsmanship. These players are still hanging out there in the area. Looks as though they have rotated out for the most part. Connie Boo as well have quit. They do have the cards to pick up, but I'm really doubting they're going to get to that res, especially with that much of a distance. And there's how long? The circle's currently closing right now, so that will not be happening. Looks like they're grabbing a car, maybe rotating back to see if they can find any extra loot from the bodies. We have the KS clan running as a 3-man group right now. Multiple members actually are just running as 3 men right now, unfortunately. Let's hop over to H2K, see where they're at. They're just on the outside of Lazarite Swamp picking up some loots here. Looks like these guys are hanging out the bottom end of the map there. Scoping out the area the best they can, seeing if anything's nearby. Team number 6 hanging out there. Sion doing some interesting late rotations with the storm here. I don't know actually what made them go all the way out here just to rotate in with the storm this way, but that is what they're doing right now. And as you can see, majority of everyone is in this small little circle here. Red Moon looting up on the other side, however, people have already been here, engagements have already gone down. I doubt they're going to find much. Fury looking off, to be honest, actually looking, and there we have it, the enemies are there, so he did spot someone earlier on. Nice little Nightingale activation before they go to fight any shots, far enough that they won't have to worry about it. You can see them down by the tree there we go. He has noticed at least one of the players, if not mistaken that is Sion. Tending to line up that shot, not wanting to just give a first shot without actually hoping to hit it. Shooting down the boat, doing a little extra damage, that way they will not want to hop in there. Look for that angle, trying to take out the tree, however the tree being a little far. There we go, they actually take it out for him luckily. Fury is in a beautiful position to get some snipes right now, however it looks as though the rifle gameplay is the one that's popping off. See, Saint actually tossed a grenade as well, which actually landed on them perfectly. Huge snipe coming out from Fury there, getting the knock onto 2 quick. The res station is down though, so they should be able to get back on up. See KS members fighting away in the distance as well there. Let's see what could be going down. Let's hop on over there, see the sniper shots, but let's see what the close range fight looks like. Sebi trying to push up there, not needing to utilize a shield yet. The enemy is not attempting to poke there, and there we have it. Sebi able to lay out the damage, taking out Cry. And with their whole team still in full effect and power. Red Moon seeming to want to be grouping up now, heading across. It looks like Sion was the only one that had to lose his life in that situation. Naked Pix and Too Quick still able to continue this engagement, finding themselves some placement points, rotating to the southern side, potentially for the drop. Team number 2 and team number 4 very close. H2K versus some Sun Clan members right now. See Connie attempting to go for those toes, quickly activating the Nightingale for those extra heals, taking more fall damage than they probably wanted to. Very nice connecting shots. They need a reload though. And Revenge is able to take advantage of the moment, however with such little health that they are knocked as well. Multiplayers knocked in the storm right now. They may have enough time. Drew is going to be very close. I don't know if Drew will be back up or not, but it will be right on the button if so. We do have some fights coming over here from team number 9 going against the final 2 members here of team number 6. Too Quick getting a knock on to Ninja here. Drew unfortunately does get finished off from the storm, re-knocked again. And Xiejie taking out Too Quick, so there we have it. Ninja was finished off. And it looks as though they are utilizing the top of the hill, so they're actually in a great position, especially if Xiejie is able to get a knock as well as a grief from up there. That means they're in a great position right now. As you can see, team number 4 is finally finished off there, looted up, they're rotating out. It looks as though they did get Drew back up too. So Drew will be back up in this match if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Drew is back and healthy, able to play. See some more shots coming over here. We have Miu as well, looking to get some shots going off here if they can. Checking the area, they do notice one player rotating. There we go, multiple shots connecting. Someone's at the back side of the house there too, poking out. Have to watch out for that. The storm just taking over though. A little bit of a wild grenade there, I gotta say. We do have some shots coming from the left there. That is the other H2K clan coming on in here, giving Chaos that ability to rotate a little more safely. Miu attempting to connect a few shots there, does get a little bit of blood splatter. They will have to watch out for team number 9, as we know as team number 9 is hoping to rotate in a little bit themselves. They are spraying, they're not going for just a rotation inwards. Multiple members of H2K utilizing the outside of the storm. If you notice, they're definitely bending all the way around the circle right now. You can actually see Silver pushing in a lot closer than expected. And it looks as though he did get a huge third-party perspective onto Reyes in doing so, getting the knock and the grief. And it looks as though the majority of the team will be pressuring up, though we do see Miu very close here. Silver going for a complete disengagement though, not wanting to give away a simple location if they can. Back onto Miu here, see what they're up to. Kudek, Xiejie, and Miu still alive and well. Team number 9 is rotating, shooting down below still, trying to get some shots. Looks like they're actually shooting up towards H2K is. Sebi will be having a little bit of difficulty hitting with the SMG from that big of a distance, but he does have a 4 times to work with, so never mind that comment. Some nice little Nightingale activation. The storm is finally pushing on them. They will have to pressure in with it. Let's hop back on over here, see what's going on. It looks as though, yes, there we have it. Miu taking out an H2K member. How many H2Ks do we have left? We do have 3 left, Silver, and unfortunately, there we have it. This is the final engagement right now. Miu spraying up a storm. Kudek's getting some knocks. 1 H2K member currently left in this engagement. See them try to take some shotgun shots, shoot it out themselves if they can there. Player right in front of them. Oh, Miu connecting those bullets, taking Sebi out. Looks the only 1 player left. We see them going down underneath. Miu, feel that aggression in them, applying that pressure there. There we have it. 1 more person coming out. Coconut getting the knock onto Miu. And Xiejie coming on in, flying up a storm here. Let's see if we can find Xiejie as he hunts down Coconut. Tend to get those final shots. Beautiful sprays. Coconut in a good position to get a knock here. Xiejie, 1 health left, 1 bullet, and it would be over with. But there we have it. Teamwork makes the dream work, and the final shots coming out. Kudek getting that elimination. And so we have Sun Clan, Reyes, Xiejie, Kudek, and Miu coming out with 13 eliminations in this round and receiving first place. Huge shout out there. Second place, we have the KS clan coming in with what looks to be about 5 eliminations themselves there. And H2K finding themselves in third place with, again, 3 kills. A little shout out to Red Moon Fury there for getting the 3 eliminations. We definitely saw him helping out the team, finishing off all those kills with his tracking. We saw Quit get 4 eliminations there as well. A huge shout out there for the kills. And other than that, we have a couple 1s, a couple 2s. We see C-Notes with the 2 eliminations there. And that is about it, guys. Beautiful. So that is round 3 of 5. Alrighty, we are heading into round number 4 of 5. Hopefully you guys are having a good time enjoying the entertainment. If so, make sure you drop a follow on the stream and you join the Discord. See multiple players hopping out ASAP. I wonder if we can actually see their map location, their decisions on the map. So it looks as though we have one team going for Ford over here. Let's see where KS is wanting to head. They look to be going for Hayden Park. And it looks as though we have some Sun Clan members heading on over for Ford City as well. Not seeing any other landing locations close to each other. This seems to be the one landing location where we should have combat. We do have a potential Vera City fight going down here. It looks as though people did land early. Yubel Plays, thank you for the follow as well. I do appreciate that. Welcome to chat today. Huge shots coming out from Dans there. Beautifully done right as they're coming out the window. Quick reaction. Definitely on his game right now. C-Notes unfortunately being taken out. Quit getting a huge shotgun shot done from too quick there. However, again, Dans was prepared to put out some damage. See a nice little heal off coming there, and Connie Boo able to finish off Jimbo. Looks like we may have one more player in this area for the engagement. Dans grabbing that shotgun, and there we have it. Connie Boo finishing them off there, getting the last elimination. Someone shooting out a Xiejie. Let's hop on over to Vera City here, see what's going on. Let's see if they're gonna meet up with each other. Black Cat with the best ability to spot someone. But it doesn't look like anyone has recognized each other's locations so far. Drew looting up, heavy weapon equipped. Veas in the area as well. Silver here looking for an SMG mag. And Zeus getting a knock onto Xiejie as well. Maybe we can hop on over there, see what's going on. Looks as though we do have an engagement happening over here in Void. People rotating up a little bit closer. We may see a tower here happen to some shots. Enemies from the other side. Res station placed down, not wanting to wait it out. This will as well give Xiejie full health. However, he was actually picked up right as the rest station was dropped, so that won't be the situation regardless. How many members do we have here? We have Zeus very close as well, looking to be on the lower ground edges. Does connect the shots onto Kudex, but Reyes is there to help out. And then Magician with the snipe from the other side, finishing off the kill. A-Connect's looking to be very separated from his team right now for some reason. Let's hop back on over here, see what's going on. Back on Amiya's perspective there, they do notice Magician in the background sniping. We have Saint getting some knocks as well there. See if we can hop over, see what the Silver fight is. It is a close range, it's Vera City. Silver looking for those shots to connect. Unfortunately unable to do so as Saint comes out to help out Black Cat there. Black Cat does get finished off though, so they will need to find a resurrection. We have Light Moon coming on in here, applying some pressure. See shots going off in every direction. Vengeance getting one knock, but it looks like Light Moon is currently in the upper hand position. Saint being the final one left in this fight. Saint does not have a res station. He can't just race up and get a res off. Does go for the window the best he can, attempting to make sure no one is watching from behind. We do see the pressure coming out there. Nice shots coming out, laying out some damage. Not enough for a grief, needing to reload. He doesn't have a core attached to the gun either. Something to keep in mind, so it's not like he can get quick headshots, drop an opponent. He does need to unload completely into the person. Nice little pre-fire for safety. Didn't spot a target though, so he hops back into the window here. Keeping those locations, he does get a knock onto Assassin. Will he go for the grief for the points? He does not go for the grief for the points. He actually hops right into the fight there. Very scary. He's going for the reload. No attempts for the grief yet. He doesn't want to get the extra point. 1 health left. 1 shot's all that's needed. He sees the target and unfortunately accidentally climbs the side of the roof instead of going into the window, and there we have it. The kill is made. Beautifully done. Let's go see if there's any other engagements that could be breaking loose here. We did have that fight that was going down here. It's still yet to be completed. We can notice Magician still moving on the other side. Looks though Sun Clan still very active. Dan's was able to pick up Quit's card to get a resurrection through. Go see exactly what's over here. These are just heals going out from the Nightingale. It looks to be the case. I don't see where Cry would be shooting at unless they're spotting the players from the opposite side in Liviaport. They're taking quite a few shots, so they definitely noticed someone. So yes, Cry is definitely trying to get some shots off in the distance against the enemy. Doesn't seem to be connecting enough to want to apply more pressure. But they are attempting a little bit of damage. The more healing that they can drain from the enemy team, the better for late game. See if there's any other combat possibly going off in the distance here. Not seeing where anything is. As you know, the whole top left of the island, the entire circle is completely open for looting. But no real engagements breaking loose here. Definitely a little bit of a slower moment right now. Team number 10 still has their full party. They had separated a little bit there. We have Muso and Magician both in the same vehicle. It looks as though Sunray has been hopped out and been replaced by Muso for the time being. But again, yeah, it looks like all the combat will be on the outer edge of the circle right now if anything does begin to happen. Not seeing where we'll break loose though. Potentially team number 2 will be rotating towards Veracity to cross the bridge. I'm not 100%. But no, it looks like they will just be continuing to loot. Hopefully they won't be deciding on a boat to get across, because it looks like team number 7 is definitely waiting for them if that is the decision. Let's go check out the map again, see what's going on. As we can see, Light Moon is rotating across the bridge, so they shouldn't be walking into each other. And doesn't look like they're going for loot at the cross the bridge. They have gone for docks to find their loot, so... See team number 3 and team number 1 fairly close to each other. Not sure if this is already a looted location or not. Let's quickly check it out, see what's happening. There is a drop here to pick up. It looks as though they have hopped out, as though there is loot in this location, so... Curious to see if team number 3 wants to rotate downwards. However, when they're missing already half of their team, I'm not sure if placements will be the way that they're going. We see Light Moon was able to get up another one of their teammates there. Team number 2 and team number 14 very close. Yes, combat is breaking loose. See C-Notes coming in to finish off the kill that Quit has knocked down. That was the freshly resurrected person though, so the least lethal one on the team at this point. C-Notes noticing a target over to the left, breaking up the delta. There we have it with Dan spraying. They are able to take out Prey. Assassin following shortly afterwards. Only one member left, as we know, with Chaos rotating from behind as well. So we have number 14, Trash Game on the side there, attempting to make some movements. It looks as though we have someone very close to him though. It is Quit. Not able to spot him exactly. Still looking around, seeing if they can find the target. There he is. And Quit's able to laser out those shots, finishing off Trash Game. Alright, nice little elimination there. We didn't see a third party coming in from the KS clan there. This other team is rotated a little closer up. It looks like they're actually continuing a gunfire from the distance here. They're very much intent on having a long-range fight this round. And as for the person in chat, you guys are talking about they recently did some things in the community that would make them be castrated from it. So chances are they changed their name to avoid being noticed. That's all. But we are not going to talk about that during a tournament stream. That can be another day for another conversation. It looks as though a fight did happen up here, so they did run into the final two members there, Kato and Aconex, finishing them off. Other than that, we're not seeing any real pressure that could be coming from anyone right now. Everyone's fairly separated, 18 members left in the matchup. This next circle could possibly dictate where some of the fighting will happen. As we know, Team 7 is making their way across the river right now, making sure to rotate down safely. Not wanting to go for the one that's a lot closer, especially if team number 2 right there. Team number 10 still at full power right now, rotating in. Keeping their eye, using that high ground position as we see Magician is rocking the sniper right now, hoping to get those engagement snipes. Muso slowly following suit with the circle here. KS has made their way across for the most part. Cry still working their way there, picking up some extra loots. Pair of rare boots right beside them. Not going for it though. Finding some more loot, some extra cube to work with. Luckily, the storm won't be forcing them across, but they will want to join the team ASAP. Other than that though, it looks like we're at a fairly stalemate moment here. Nothing's really going to be happening. Nothing's really going to be changing for the next moment until people actually bump into one another. Team number 2 yet again though, definitely rotating up, potential to find other players. And they will be in a position where if Cry does not cross the river shortly, they will be recognized. They want to go check out, they notice there's a chest in there, they want to go loot up if they can. Hello there, Erdy. Yes, there's been almost $4,000 worth of cash prize tournaments over the past 2 months for this game. This game has never died. In fact, it's only continuously grown larger and larger. So, not sure where that opinion came from, but this game has done nothing but grow since it came out. As you can tell, we're here today doing a $160 tournament, and it was just put together off a whim of I want to do a tournament. So, no, this game has never died. In fact, it was never dying. There's only one moment where a bunch of mobiles were complaining about PC, where it gave the impression, because of all the people crying, that the game may have been dying. But no, majority of those mobile players have now converted to either PC, or they've gotten better at the game to the point where it's not an issue. This game has done nothing but grow since it's come out extremely well, and over the past 2 months has done nothing but become extremely popular in that mindset. There are multiple new streamers for the game out there right now, multiple people who are very interested in getting to know the community, so it's good stuff. It's good stuff. But welcome, Erdy. Long time no see, sir. Welcome to chat, man. Hello, FaZe is the best. I apologize, this is a tournament you must register for. This is not something you can hop into last moment. Alright, team number 2 rotating in very close to Indigo, potentially going to run right into him. Yes, there he is, center of the screen. The whole team has hopped out. They're activating C-Notes, unfortunately taking a little bit of extra fall damage there. Find some nice level 3 chests and Indigo. Multiple sprays from every single perspective. There is no way you're getting away from that. We have some YouTube ads trying to play in the background there. Let's see if we can change that up a little bit. And there we have it. We are back in and active. Alright, So we don't see the rest of Chaos actually rotating inwards. It looks like they're actually hanging tight right now. Actually, we have Rara going for the little strategy of hanging tight inside the tower. This actually works because, well, actually no it doesn't, because they've decided to go on to the wrong side of it. If they were to climb up to the roof hand side where the entrance is, they could stare straight down and drop on someone that comes in. They're currently on the wrong side, so if someone walks in, they're going to look straight up and see this person. If they're on the other side, the person could spin around and not even notice. See team number 10 still rotating in, picking up some loot. They are currently in the storm. Looks like they are waiting to activate the Nightingale before hopping into, and there we have it. They are in. Magician is on the move at the driver's wheel. At the helm of the car right now. Team number 1 hanging tight right now, utilizing that positioning, not wanting to be too racing, and I mean they are in a great spot right now, so they maintain placements. Any kills is just additional. They are in a great place to get some victory money right now if they keep this up. As you can see, they've rotated into the circle. They're now utilizing the Nightingale shield to heal each other here, making sure not to burn those extra bandages. KS Clan running as a 3-man group right now with Sebi, Coconut, and Ninja, attempting to stay alive, bring themselves into the final endgame fight. We have C-Notes coming in with Dan's, Quit, and Connie Boo, rotating up a storm. And yes, I believe that the new map thing is something that I've always recognized with NetEase games, is there's a very slight language barrier. As he knows, there's a mission that shows up where you're going, what does this mission even tell me to do? Your daily season quest kind of thing. Oh, let's hop up over here. We got a gunfight. Never mind that conversation till later. We're in a gunfight. We're back on Mio here. We've been on Mio's perspective quite a few times here. But as you can see, they're definitely popping off today. We have seen them pop off in the past. On a Magician's position here, rotating around. We have a res station going down here, attempting to get Neve up. Magician, though, with the Tiburon, the Grief just goes through, annihilating Magician. The knock and the Grief all in the same shot. Something the Tiburon has proven they can do in the past. And it looks as though they have finished off the team right then and there. Quit getting a couple knocks here, some KS members being taken out. Rara unfortunately unable to hide where they were. Cry looking to be the final one on this matchup right now. We can see some destroys going across the way as well. Let's see what Cry's up to. Cry's trying to utilize this the best he can. He's crouching up a storm. See some more sniper shots coming over here, so it looks like we have some sniper versus sniper gameplay. Let's get a little bit of closer rotation in the circle, see what's going on here. Let's just see what Cry's up to, as Cry's definitely trying to play as safe as possible, but it looks as though they would like to get in some engagements. They need to not shoot at team number 1 though. If they shoot at team number 1, all of team number 2 will rotate into them. Let's go hop over to see what C-Notes is up to. There we go. Dan's looking for some angles themselves here. Nicely protected by the door for the time being. Cry is about to get forced in, and there we have it. We do see the glider indication coming off, so Dan's has reacted to it. Found Cry in the process, connected those shots, taking him out. Keep in mind too, majority of these people are probably on PC, so they do have lower graphic settings with their smoother rates, so things like that little foliage there wouldn't have been as noticed. Oh, a huge sniper coming out, almost knocking Dan's, and some returning fire as well. Almost taking him out there. Oh, a beautiful grenade too, luckily just getting those heals off in time. The second grenade coming through, but the tower able to be activated to stop it. You can see that Dan's is having to burn through a lot of cube to stay alive right now. It looks though another engagement is happening off in the back here. Sebi's been knocked, Ninja being the only one left on their team to pressure right now. Let's see if we can hop over to Ninja's perspective, see what he's doing in this fight. He does get a res off, which we'll be able to bring Sebi back into, unless it's destroyed, but no, Sebi is brought back into. Ninja almost going for the card, maybe not realizing the card is deactivated, maybe just wanting the loots. That seems to be the case, however, third-party angles are coming from everywhere, and Ninja is taken out from Xiejie. Xiejie attempting to connect a couple more shots itself. We have hit the final bits here. final squad versus squad going down. Nice little Nightingale activation, preparing for it at least. Attempting to connect some shots. Xiejie does get the... Oh wait, sorry, that's still on to Ninja. It's just a little bit of a delay. Cena is unfortunately getting taken out by the Storm again. I don't know what the Storm elimination thing's going on here. Hopefully that wasn't a connection issue. Maybe just took more damage than intended and did get knocked in the process. Xiejie having some stutters there. There we go. Finding his angle. You can notice his guns actually. He's walking as though he's got one hand on his gun. It's quite interesting. So he definitely has a little bit of a visual glitch right now. I like it. Looks cool though. There we go. Healing actually fixed it. Miyu getting the knock on a dance. Kudex getting taken out as well there though. Knock and Grief going through. Xiejie going for that extra bit of loot. Trying to pick it up here. Let's see what Connie's up to. Connie being the final member left on this team right now. Has the loot, has the gear. Maybe lacking some heals though. There we go, they are healing up there. As you can see, they're picking up as much loot as possible, not wanting to go in this gate open-handed. They do press the marker ability. Connie will not be able to hide anymore. Hopefully they don't shoot out that tower in time. Luckily, reacting ASAP. Coming down for those shotgun shots. Does connect at least one of them. However, when the spray is from all different locations, it's going to be very difficult to survive that. And there we have it. Sun Clan, Rhea, Xiejie, Kudex, and Miyu. Yet again coming in first place. This time with even more eliminations to their name. They have 11. Which, if I recall, is actually just one more than last match. Still being said, when it comes to points, kills getting you points, as well as placements, they have repeatedly found themselves in a great position to continue racking in those points and get towards the cash prize. We have another Sun Clan group rotating in today, and they got themselves a handful of kills there, having 12 eliminations, looking to be the most in this entire match. So Sun Clan themselves popping off right now. KS, even though being one man short, even though not finding many eliminations, did find the survival rate to make it to third place. So shout out to Ninja, Coconut, and Sebi for doing so. As we can see, team number 4 as well was running one man short this round, but they did find 2 kills through Rara there. We did see Indigo unfortunately got separated from the team, rotating into a full other squad that was very much prepared for him. So that was an unfortunate death there. And Magician with the 1 kill there, attempting some sniper gameplay. Prey got 2. Saint, even though in 8th place this round, did find 4 eliminations there. Some good gameplay coming out on his behalf. And I believe we saw 2 Quick, which was using the shotgun there for the 1 elimination, if I'm not mistaken. As well, if you guys have not yet, type an !sun into chat. It will bring up the Discord for 34 clips, literally just as I said it. Brings up their Discord, so if you're looking to get into their regular Friday night customs, if you're looking to join any future tournaments or events, maybe even make some friends with some real good players, hop into their Discord, say hello. Aconex is asking if I'd like to land with him, not sure how that happens. And there we have it, things are rotating out. This is the final round. I admit, team number 1 is in a very good position for a victory right now. I'm not sure how the points have been collected so far, but I have a feeling team number 1 is doing amazing right now for points. Curious to see if they go for a more aggressive push this match, or if they're just going to go for the safest they can and go specifically for placements. It looks as though that will not be the case. They'll be going directly for Veracity. Everyone's going Veracity for this nice final round. Interesting little render load in there. We see Katana getting up those extra loots. Very close. We see team number 1 very close to each other. Nevea getting the first knock. Rhea's getting knocked right after as well. Kato finishing them off. Only Xiejie left in this matchup right now for the team. Final round. Looking a little scary for team number 1. Xiejie taking some shots there, reacting the best he can to it. I believe I just saw a player literally to his left there as well. Taking some more shots. We have Katana as well, looking for some angles. Kato as well, getting some more knocks here. We have the Abyss trying to rotate around, looking to be in a very similar spot that Xiejie was in. We see some more shots coming towards him, possibly from Sion there. And there we have a Jimbo's pushing up over the other side, gets a knock onto Zeus in doing so. The Abyss now being aware of it, trying to be focused. Jimbo rotating in still, looking to be heading for 2 quick spotty. Majority of these players are still here, as we saw Naked just got an elimination themselves. Sion rotating around, trying to find a target to focus on. Not noticing anything. A lot of combats already happened in this area. A lot of deaths have already been made. Let's take a little bit of a closer look in here, see what's going on. Naked Pick seems to be pushing in towards someone right now. Sion following suit. Connecting a couple of shots. Not enough. Jimbo getting the knock onto Katana. Other side of AZZY right now. Pressure coming in. Oh, a huge shotgun shot from Nevea, but Naked Pix is there to help with the support. Taking him out, giving Sion an opportunity to get back into this match. As you can see, again, the nice little graphic edit there for the males. We saw a car just rotate in though. We have someone putting in that pressure right now. Looking to get close to the combat, possibly just picking up some cards. See him rotating around. All 3 of the players here though. They get onto the roof. Beautiful position to do something. Who is this on the roof right now? I'm curious. See if we can rotate a little closer, see if there's a different angle we could work with. We have A-Connects rotating around the Abyss. That could actually be A-Connects that we saw then, as we saw, but there's angles from everywhere right now, and Jimbo takes them out there. The Abyss being the final member left, and it looks as though they've had a disconnection issue, as they are walking in spot right now. And we see the GG coming through. Looks as though we have a replacement for the final round for Red Moon today. We have Fuse hopping in here for the final round. Use the map for a second, scroll out, see if anyone's nearby each other. It looks for the most part everyone's fairly separated. We have team number 14 possibly contemplating to come across the bridge at some point. I do know that team number 6 is missing one of their members, however they have plenty more than enough loot to work with now. Majority of town has been looted, everyone's piled up in their bodies. Sion showed up in the car hoping to have Naked Pix hop in to go get to a res station. Jimbo seems to be rotating solo right now. I'm not sure where the game plan is for location wise, but he is very much alone. Team number 14 now making their way across. Jimbo actually separated to a res station. We just couldn't see the res station underneath the body. So it looks like, yes, there was one in Wheatfields to be utilized there. Be curious to see if team number 4 takes that knowledge and actually decides to race towards the res station. Looks like they almost contemplate to actually head back to the docks there to see something that could actually just be the landing marker though. Other than that though, not seeing any serious engagements. Red Moon is slowly working their way in towards though, potentially will meet someone in Veracity right here. Let's go see if we can hop over to more than just. We've yet to check out Fuse or Black Cat really in these engagements, so let's see what Fuse has going on today. Fuse attempted some shots there, making sure to react to the tower. The shield was placed ASAP though. See towers from every location. Fury getting knocked in this fight here. We see more damage coming out though. Night Edge getting dropped as well with a Grief. Nice little tower from Fuse, getting the shots onto Prey with the elimination there. Black Cat taking out Trash Game. Looks like Fury the only one knocked in that engagement, however with the ability to get back up and into the fight. Alright, so we do have 2 quick back into the engagement here, looking to find some loot. I'm sure they're heading off to another town to pick up. Looks like campsite will be the location they head for. As you can see, team number 4 hanging out the northern side of the map right now. Taking it slow with the storm. They have not much aggro to worry about. They may even go check out Mount Lonely at this point. Veracity definitely had its fun there, but looks as though Red Moon is finally grouping up together to head on out. No more reasons to stay in this engagement. And it looks like everyone's staying fairly rotating. The only team that's not really moving right now would be team number 4 and team number 2. Let's see what KS is up to over here. They seem to still be looting up. It is early in the storm, so they don't have to worry about too much yet. Hello there, Mythos. Welcome to chat today. But we shouldn't see many more engagements going on right now. We have 5 squads up, 20 players left, meaning everyone should be at full force, just looking to find their way into the circle when they're ready. Let's go check on over to Sino's, Dan's, Quit, and Connie Boo, see what they're up to. Not seeing a heck of a lot, but as we can tell, this is a unlooted area, so they're gonna take their time, pick up what they can, head out from there. Too Quick finally finding himself a helmet and a chest piece to work with, looking to have at least a gun. And rocking the completely brand new outfit, headpiece, and the outfit itself, so shout out there. It is a cool looking outfit. Again though, I'm still not 100% certain on wearing things that are red in this game. I feel like when you wear red, you just stand out like such a sore thumb. That's also coming from a guy that literally wears the snowman outfit sometimes though, so I guess I can't say too much. Fury lagging behind on the teams a little bit here. They are rotating in, and it looks as though we could have a huge engagement breaking loose here as KS is completely surrounded right now. See nice little towers hunting down KSKW, getting those shots in there. Looking to be hunting down Saint or Black Cat if I'm not mistaken. Huge shotgun shot, removing all of the Nightingale, however unable to actually connect multiple others. Black Cat able to return the favor. Coconut and Ninja, the final 2 pushing in this engagement right now. We see Ninja jumping over the ledge, popping out those shots the best they can, shooting towards the toes. Huge third party angle though coming from Black Cat. Coconut being the final one in this engagement who actually completely disengaged from this fight, away from the team, doesn't even have a card to pick up right now. So that is unfortunate, meaning that Coconut will be the final member on their team for this round. H2K slowly rotating their way inward still, just utilizing the edge of the storm there. See Red Moon rotating down, going straight for the res station, not wanting to risk that they did pick up a card. Not seeing anything, looks like they're hopping out just in case. They're picking up Saint and Fuse actually, that's the situation right now. See team number 6 still rotating on the lower right hand side. I didn't know Cyan was actually from Canada as well. There we go, that's cool. There we go, Saint and Fuse are back into the battlefield. I don't think there should be much loot at the docks to get, especially being how, if I'm not mistaken, people did land there. Looks like they will be rotating back upwards though, seeing if they can get some bodies from KW and Sebi. Maybe they also drop some of the loot from the bodies as well for an easy pickup. Team number 2 seem to be rotating fairly close to H2K right now. There's some potential, yes, there we have it. We have some good combat about to break loose, guaranteed. Goodbye, not even having an opportunity to turn and react. All 4 bullets being sprayed. Drew though connecting so many shots right now. Multiple players coming out. C-Notes needs to be aware. An enemy just walked right past him. However, he is on the full rotation mindset right now, and he is getting the damage in doing so. There you go, Drew still popping off though, just eliminating 3 out of 4 members from the team. Huge shots. C-Notes getting a nice little heal in a tower at last second there. They will have to worry about Drew though, Drew being right there in front of them. Attempting the placement turns, nice tower reaction, beautifully done C-Notes. Go a nice little heal off, we see him trying to come around the back end side, will they connect the shots, and there we have it. C-Notes squad wiping H2K, but barely because Drew himself popped off in that engagement and he wiped out the rest of the Sun Clan there. So huge plays. Hopefully C-Notes doesn't have a disconnection there while he's in the storm picking up all the cards and he can get to that res station. Red Moon rotating around, car getting a little bit low on fuel there. But huge play coming out in that fight there. Good job, C-Notes. I don't believe Red Moon will be going very far though. If you notice, there's no other res locations on the map right now to be used. They do decide to go across the bridge though, surprisingly enough. I almost would have figured that they'd hang out knowing that there was such a big fight that just went down. But it doesn't look like the case. They may be going for Ford City, wanting to get some extra loot if they can. They do have 2 freshly resurrected teammates. I don't know how much loot they would have actually received from going back to that old fight. Looks like C-Notes will get the opportunity. As you can tell, no shame, flying across the sky. ET's going home, right to the res station to pick up their teammates. He's also utilizing the safe res option. You're able to go underneath the docks here. When you get close enough, you can then begin activating the res and not be seen from anyone above. So if you haven't seen that before, make sure you utilize this. There's multiple locations on the map where these res stations, you can either open up a door and hide on the inside of a house, or such as right here, you can go underneath the docks. Another option is when you have a Grey Ridge res station, there will be another one where you can actually open up the door on the outside and res, as well as there's another one in Super Bloom you can do the same. So there's quite a few locations that do have that option where you can kind of put yourself into a much safer spot than you actually would probably need to be on most occasions, but it does help you from getting sniped. So it looks like they're rotating back for the loot as well. They don't want to just casually just rotate in looking for fresh loot this late in the game. So they are utilizing the fact that there are multiple bodies to pick up from. See, Coconut has definitely committed to a long engagement here, staying on the outside. Looks to be driving around, rocking the 4-seater. It's fairly healthy, so they'll be able to utilize that for a long time here. And I don't see any engagements happening. It will be scary if they enter Ford City, purely because they have no knowledge of what will be in there. And it looks like, yes, they will just be playing safe. Someone just said, why is D-Law sniffing the bottle? He's not sniffing, he has chewed tobacco, and so he discreetly spits it into the bottle. That's all. Red Moon still looting up. We have team number 2 taking quite the amount of damage there, but they haven't activated a Nightingale to make sure that they won't be taking too much. I'm sure bandage is a little bit of an issue. Not sure what this rotation game plan is. They seem to be going a little bit farther than intended. I'm not sure if they're going to go for a full bar rotation or if they're going to try for the bridge. It looks like they don't want to risk the bridge. Okay, they're going for the jump across the water. Activating a second Nightingale for safety there. Storm doesn't continue to hurt them. Red Moon looking to just be gating the bridge right now, using the top of the hill there. And this is our final matchup, guys. This is for all the beans right now. Oh my lord, my voice just cracked there. This is for all the money right now. Everyone that's trying to get their placement points, trying to make sure they can get into one of those top 3 positions for the cash prize. I noticed we don't have Mickey actually competing in today's tournament, being one of the main hosts for it all. Again, a huge shout out to Mikaraki. Without her helping invest in this tournament and put the time in for it, we would not be here today. Shout out to the Sun Clan for having us. So I'm sure that they're currently collecting the points in between matches, calculating everything up. So hopefully we'll have the results at the very end of all of this. There we go, Fury attending a couple shots there. This is a full team number 6 they're pushing on. Black Cat is coming in insane right now. Fury getting those shots under too quick, spraying with the hip fire. And it looks as though Scion being the final one here has chosen a full disengagement. Black Cat reaching the ace player and getting that kill. Scion has backed out, does see some cube in there too, so hopefully if he's needing more loot, this will be able to help him out. The Scion has definitely disengaged. See, Dan's rotating around, leading the pack right now in the way that they're rotating. And it looks as though they're actually in a great position, especially if they go to push here. I mean, they were at the top here, no gunshots went off, so to think that they're somewhere in the outer edge of the storm would be very accurate. And it looks as though they are preparing to maybe gate on the edge of the storm right now. As you can notice, there's a truck over to the side there. Looks like they have begun rotating inwards. Hopefully, oh, they're about to hop out in the dead center of everyone right now. So as much as that was a good hop out, we do see Xiejie shooting from the back end. We have Dans from another side here. They attempted to destroy there. They're attempting pressure of a little bit of height. But there we have it. Dans ready, locking onto that target there. I gotta admit, watching Dea's aim today, we always know that he's had great aim, uses the flamingo a lot. But he is locking onto targets today. He is definitely putting that damage in. Sion and Coconut, the final few people here. It's not a duo, it's a solo versus a full squad. I'm gonna admit, Quit, Dan, C-Notes, and Connie Boo looking to be in a great position for first place this round. There's gonna be some serious combat done if they intend to actually take out any of these members here. Very unfortunate for Red Moon though, they stopped at a tree not realizing there was literally the entire squad on every side of them there. There was just an unfortunate positioning, especially against all these players with such great accuracy. Let's go hopping over to some of the one-man armies here, see what they're up to. Sion does have scopes on someone, however that is the scopes on the one other solo player, the one player you do not want to bother with right now. If anything, you want to inadvertently work together. Sion maybe realizing he didn't glide as well as he wanted to, checking for a boat, not finding it. I don't know if he even has healing to work with right now. Let's go hop over here, let's see what Coconut's up to. It looks as though team number 2 is actually committed to just literally chasing Coconut down right now. Coconut hopping out of the cart for some reason. Surprising, doesn't actually just take it to rotate around the far side. As you can tell, this circle is tiny. There is not much rotating to be done. Sion does find his way across into the circle. However, with next to no health left to work with, still taking damage from the storm. Doesn't even have a Nightingale to activate. No healing, no Nightingale. It is looking horrible for Sion. I do not picture this going in his favor. See what Coconut's still up to as they are in the storm now. Rotating inwards, that is a long distance to have to travel. They do have a Nightingale, they do have some heals, but I'm gonna be honest, it's not looking good. As you can see, they're fully rotating around. Sion attempting to use the window to spot a target, does notice someone in front of them. We hear a Nightingale activation, we hear 2 of them. That's not good, and yes, they have found Sion, taken him out. One player currently left in here, and that person, as far as I'm aware, is still traveling in from the storm right now. It looks though they've been spotted, but it's not looking good for them, I'm not gonna lie. It looks as though Coconut may be committing to it. Yes, they've dropped all their guns, they committed to the death. And there we have it, guys. No kill going through. Sun Clan will be taking this win here. However, this will be another Sun Clan, as we notice. Team number 9th placement here, Rhea, Xiejie, Kudex, and Miyu did get eliminated for the first time very early on in these matchups today. As we see though, we got quite a few kills coming out here. We have what looks to be about 9 eliminations coming from the first place here. We have Quit, Dan, C-Notes, and Connie Boo. We had the KS Clan coming in 2nd place here, Ninja being the one with the 2 kills there, as well as our mobile squad getting 3rd placement here of Jimbo, Sion, Too Quick, and Naked Pix. And it looks though they've gotten 6 kills themselves. Huge shout out here, we notice Black Cat getting 5 kills as well, definitely popping off this round. We could see the aggression coming off his gameplay. Well done, Fury and Fuse getting those kills. We saw Fuse getting some nice shots in Veracity there. Almost looking like they did a Matrix hanging glide as they were shooting for a moment. It's quite interesting. And Kimmy yet again with a bunch of little biddies there. I appreciate that so much. Other than that, we got a couple other 2 kills. Nevea did get 2 early on in game. We see Kaido with 2 as well. Drew was popping off there, almost wiping out the entire squad there, getting 3 eliminations. Luckily though, we did see C-Notes. C-Notes popped off this match. That squad wipe was very well done. Great pressure in the moment. got it done, took him out, and it was very well played, very exciting. Probably the MVP moment of this tournament, in my opinion, was watching C-Notes do that while knowing that Drew at the exact same time was popping off just as hard. So, oh, what was that sound? That sounds like hey, yeah, girl, you did a thing that involves. What the heck, Mikaraki? What the heck? English, with your words, what?
And I wanted to make it, I guess. You know I live with the criticisms. People are giving opinion, they put it upon a pedestal. A pen for your thoughts, but I never asked for change. My work ethic's ridiculous, and yours is not the same.